Yo, what is good everybody, and welcome back to the channel. For today's video, we're going to be taking a look at Locust&WildHoney Genesis Collection Drop 3, which is set to release Wednesday, January 17th at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Today, I am so excited to present to you a collection that will not only work with everything you own in your wardrobe, I have a very strong feeling you're absolutely going to love this latest release. The good Carpenter pants are going to be offered in both wash black as well as in wash brown and set to retail at $98. These good Carpenter pants are constructed from a very heavyweight cotton canvas fabric and vigorously washed using a very distinct enzyme wash protocol. You legitimately will not find any pants made like this, as the enzyme wash needed to be perfectly balanced to not degrade the durability of the canvas, yet achieve the goal of producing a very distinct pair of vintage Carpenter work pants. This custom wash, sourced, and embellished fabric all work together to complement this brand new developed fit. These pants are relaxed but not quite baggy, so my recommendation is to go ahead and take your true to size at the waist, and you'll have an excellent pair of fitting pants to go ahead and be styled with your favorite vintage pieces, jackets, hoodies, and t-shirts. These are the Thorn logo long sleeve t-shirts that are set to retail at $58. These pieces are cut to fit pretty boxy, cropped with a drop shoulder, made from a custom knit heavyweight 280 GSM fabric. The LWH Thorn logo tee is printed inside out for multi-purpose utility, which does include the ability to wear it inside out with the print on the outside, just as a standard logo tee. In addition to that, you can go ahead and layer this piece with one of your favorite vintage t-shirts, or you can simply go ahead and flip the t-shirt inside out, and you have yourself the perfect fitting long sleeve heavyweight vintage washed blank t-shirt. With this piece, I really tried to balance the softness of cotton with the durability and insulation that comes along with a very heavyweight garment. It's been pretty cold as of late, and I did want to design some t-shirts that would be both durable and very nicely insulating. So whichever side you decide to wear for this t-shirt, whether it be the logo side or the blank t-shirt side, these will be the perfect t-shirts to wear underneath any of your respective jackets. As for sizing, I do recommend taking your true to size for intended fit to produce a boxy, slightly cropped silhouette. But if you do prefer an overall oversized silhouette where it does feature a slightly cropped finish, but mainly more baggy, go ahead and go one size up. This next garment is known as the Perfect Zip Up Hoodie in Grace Gray. Priced at $98, the Perfect Zip Up Hoodie is comprised of a heavyweight French terry fabric, which is 550 GSM. This translates to providing excellent insulation for warmth, but in addition to that, incredibly great structure. Now, as many of you guys know, I am a huge fan of the brand Fear of God, and this garment actually draws inspiration from the structural durability of Fear of God mainline of the past, but with a modern cut and silhouette. It is designed to fit cropped with a drop shoulder and a slightly boxier overall shape. The garment's weight has allowed us to go ahead and skip over the elastic band that generally you find on the waist. Between the great insulation and the structure that comes along with that 550 GSM French terry fabric and the cut and crop of this piece, you'll have the perfect zip-up jacket that'll have you proportionally on point, making your legs look longer, but you'll also not need to look any further than this zip-up hoodie to layer with your favorite jackets and coats for the cooler days ahead. For intended fit, go ahead and take your true to size, but if you do want it a little bit more roomy, a little bit more oversized, go ahead and take one size up. Next up, we have here probably the most essential garment from this entire drop, and that is the G03 Denim. The reason why I'm excited about this offering is because this denim is perfect. I don't say that lightly, and I'm fully aware of the gravity of the term perfect, but the goal was to create a pair of denim that I'd want to wear every single day, or at the very least, make it extremely difficult to not want to do so. In addition to these gorgeous, timeless, and versatile washes, you're getting a truly awesome fitting pair of denim, because with the G03 Denim, you're getting a pair that is constructed from a super premium 13-ounce weighted denim, designed with a higher rise than normal, more room in the thighs as well as in the seat, and follows all the way through for a relaxed finish. Having more room at the seat as well as the thighs is going to make this pair very comfortable, while the higher rise enables you to wear the pants a little bit higher, which does allow for that illusion of elongated legs. This denim is gonna look fantastic with any tops you throw at them, but anytime you're wearing a tucked or cropped shirt, the proportions of your outfits will be absolutely flawless. You're gonna look a little bit taller and much more aesthetic. Now, as for sizing, the metric that I followed was vanity sizing, which is to say I would recommend going 1 to 2 sizes down for the perfect fit at the waist. Also, in the event that you're not into the more stacked, relaxed look, there is the option of getting these pants hemmed at your perfect desired length. I did that with one of my pairs, requesting that they attach the original hem, and they came out beautifully. Next up, we have here the double face wool jacket in green apple, retailing at $118. The double face wool jacket is an elevated take on a standard wool coat. Double face wool is one layer of fabric with 2 outer sides. Normally, fabric has a front and a back to it, but a double face is created by weaving together 2 layers of fabric to create one piece that looks identical on both sides. In addition to the high level of composition, this garment is cut to fit boxy, oversized with a crop finish. It's got excellent structure and is perfect for the cooler days, as this double face wool is made to be very high quality and insulating. It is finished with custom high quality hardware and the LWH logo embroidered on the center of the back. As I mentioned, this piece is cut to fit very relaxed through the body, so go ahead and take your true to size for intended fit. It will produce for you a relaxed fit, perfect for layering with a hoodie underneath. But if you prefer a more fitted jacket, go ahead and take 1 size down. This here is what is known as the Love Thy Neighbor varsity jacket, and it does come with a bit of a story. When I was 19 years old, I made the best decision of my life, and that was to surrender myself fully, wholly, and completely to the will of God, the Savior, Jesus Christ. Fast forward a couple years later, and I'm a part of an amazing young adult community, just full of faith, on fire believers, all pursuing the will of God. In that community, we had a group of people that had a big heart for missionary work, and the mission and the goal was to send our friends over to Haiti to an orphanage, and there they would be providing food, clothes, helping build shelter, and of course, sharing the love of God with them. Now, as you can probably surmise, getting over to Haiti is definitely a tall feat, especially for some broke college kids. Now, out of that need spawned the idea to print some t-shirts to hopefully multiply our money and send our friends to Haiti. And that's when I started printing these Love Thy Neighbor t-shirts. Now, we were able to raise enough money to send our friends over to that orphanage in Haiti multiple times over, but the mission was to let them know that God had not forgotten them. God's he's the ultimate comedian, man, because fast forward 11 years later from that original t-shirt design, here before me is a garment from my own brand bearing the same message, love thy neighbor, and I just can't help but stand in absolute awe. It's just crazy how things just come full circle with God. I digress. Back to the jacket itself. It is comprised of a very soft, high quality corduroy material. The back does feature cursive text that reads "Love Thy Neighbor" in vintage white to serve as a bit of contrast. And that same contrast of vintage white can be found on the ribbing at the wrists, as well as the collar and the waist, which does follow through to the pocket detail as well as the snap closure. The inside of the jacket is a nylon quilt. There's a little bit of light insulation in between the outer layer corduroy and the quilt lining, and this jacket is cut to fit pretty true to the body. For that reason, I do recommend going true to size in this piece. That will provide for you a fit that is very close to the body. But in the event that you do want a slightly oversized look, I highly recommend sizing up in this piece. With that being said, the Love Thy Neighbor varsity jacket is set to retail at $118. And so that is gonna do it for the overview of Locust&WildHoney Genesis Collection Drop 3. I really look forward to seeing you guys on drop day Wednesday. January 17th at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. As always, I'd like to thank you guys so much for stopping by the channel. It really is such a privilege of mine to get to serve you through making content and, of course, clothing. Go ahead and comment down below if you're eyeing any pieces specifically. And with that to say, I'll catch you in the next upload. Peace and be blessed.